Poet, and we are back in the dinosaur world. I've got lots of milk today, not just because it tastes great, but because I want to make some brachiosaurs. It's kind of just an idea I had in my head, and I don't really know why. But I was sitting there today thinking, okay, well, I got to do an episode. What am I going to do in the episode? And I decided that I was going to make a bunch of brachiosaurs. That's just, I don't know why, but that's what I thought of. That was the first thing that came to my head, so let's do it. And in fact, I think that would be actually very helpful if you guys make some comments in the description below. Like, make comments and tell me what you would like me to do in this series, because I do get a lot of people also saying, like, well, I used to watch, but now I'm kind of bored with it, and there's not a lot going on, so, you know, you got to do something else. And I get a lot of comments like that, and I don't want this to end. I think this is my favorite series to do. I've been doing it the longest on my channel, and it would just be terrible for me to just end it like that. So instead, I think what I'm going to do is just ask you guys, like, what would you like to see? What one thing should I do that you haven't seen yet? Or something like that. Okay, so how do I think I actually have to, like, break that now. My inventory's full. Oh, because of this egg. Hold on a tick. And I was gonna eat something, but I'm not hungry. I can just throw this over here for now. And that. Okay. So I broke that because now it reset the thing in the middle. Because we're on the development version. If I don't do that, then this will go across and work instantly, but this thing will stay active the entire time, which is something that I don't want necessarily. So, did I hear something over there? No. Okay, another brachiosaur. You see it stays active, and if I were to put milk there now, the milk won't get used up, and this thing will probably, like, never hatch or something. So I'm just gonna break it again. We'll just keep doing this. I got 2 eggs so far. I don't know how many we're gonna put. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, let's do 4 to make our total 5 brachiosaurs. I could actually put one out in the wild too, but it's not really needed because the brachiosaur enclosure that we have is pretty open up as it is. So let me just grab that. There we go, and we'll do this one more time. One more time. We got a Smilodon as well. Kind of handy if we had a pig. Make another Smilodon, put it in the Smilodon enclosure. Okay, this should be finished. There we go. Alright. So I'll just put this back, and all this milk I'll just store in there for now. Brachiosaur DNA can go back there, and now let's go plant these down. I do have a stick, right? No, I don't. Which is good that I checked. Brachiosaurs listen to sticks. I don't know why. Not that I would hit one with a stick, but then they give you a little whip to use to ride them. It's kind of inhumane. I don't want to have to whip the dinosaurs. Tree pig? What are you doing up there? With a dodo? Huh? What are you guys doing up here? There you go. I'll give you a way out if you guys want. And there, the dodo quickly escaped. Alright. So, skeleton remains. A white dodo over there. Alright, I'm just going to put them down here, I guess. Let's get this all sorted on my bar. Like that. So, one there, one there. One there and one there. It's funny that they look like blue eggs, but then are green over here. Alright, so you guys automatically will follow. No, they won't. So automatically they're free roam, which is exactly what I want. So that's good. Now we got all those brachiosaurs. Look at you, Sweetooth. You got all these friends now. You got your own herd. It's really awesome. I want more dinosaurs like that too. I may even put another T-Rex in the T-Rex enclosure. I know that in the past was a bad idea because they attack each other. I don't know if that's been fixed. Well, it's not really fixed. I mean, I think they're supposed to do that. But if I were to put another T-Rex in here, would they go after each other? I don't know. I kind of don't want to take the risk. I may put another Spinosaur somewhere. I like having him down there in the little cow lake. Cow lick? Cow lake. So I don't know. I just want to put more dinosaurs out there. Want to have more dinosaurs roaming about that people can see. I might do another thing though in this episode that I've been wanting to do for a while. It involves me taking this and then taking this. I think we need to make like that maybe. And then how do we do this? Like this? Yeah. Alright, let's go. I think that's enough. Should be. Gotta eat my last dino steak. Maybe the last dino steak I ever eat. I want to redo the P's on the sign. PP? Yuck. No, kidding. Poet Plays. Poets Park. Poet Park. Whatever it stands for. Perfect Park. Pretty Park. Purple Park. Nothing with park. Okay, so let's put that like that. I'll just go across. Making a mess here, but sometimes you gotta get dirty. Alright, oop, we're not quite there. There we go. There we go. Alright, so this is how it looks now, and I've never been happy with the L shape there. 1, 2, 3. You see, that's the problem, is that no matter what I do, it's going to probably overhang a bit. But there's kind of nothing I can do about that. So I'm going to just redo this here. I missed some of those blocks. That's okay. What I'm going to do, start over here. I may have to go like that. Right? And then like that. Oops. I'm not very good at designing lettering, and that's a lot of people aren't, but me especially. Ha ha. No, that's not right. Me especially, I'm not very good at designing lettering like this. I saw this done once. I'm not sure how it should look. I could go like this, and then in the middle do a step. Kind of like that. That doesn't look too bad. It looks like one of those old typewriter fonts or something. Yeah. Yeah, that's not too bad. I wonder, is there a way to make it look even better? Like if I get rid of that middle block. Oops. Oh. Maybe not. Let me try putting a step there. And then putting this back. Does that look good? I don't know. What if I then try could get rid of those top two things. And that's shorter. Even get rid of that. And then put that there. It's even shorter still. One. It's less than 3. It's smaller than this, even. And that looks kind of cool. I like that. I don't know if I should keep it long or keep it short. Because this is long. Kind of looks stubby like that. But it's clearly a P. Yeah, that looks good. That looks very good. Okay, so now I just gotta redo it a little bit. I gotta make it a little bit closer. And a little bit closer and wrong. Let's get this. Alright, so those two have to move over then. Okay. Like that. And like that. Right? And then like that. I can move it up, I think. Yeah, I should have moved it up. Ugh. Keep screwing up. All my blocks are down there. I gotta jump down and get them. I've been making too much of a mess. And now all my blocks are down here, not in my inventory. Alright. It's getting to be nighttime. But basically I'm doing this because I actually saw a comment that was saying like, "Hey Poet, you said that you wouldn't stop doing building." That looks kind of cute from over here. You wouldn't stop doing building, and you did, and why? And that's not fair to the people who used to love it. And I get that. I understand that. So I'll try my best to kind of do a little bit of both. I know that you guys do love both. So I'm going to do my best to make everyone happy, which is sometimes impossible. But you can only do the best that you can do. And that's the best that I will do. So let's see here. This goes up by 1. And then... is this going to work? No. I gotta go like this. Ooh, I thought I was falling. And then a step right here. Yes. And then break that, break that, break that, and break that. Eh? What? Oh. So is that the closest that I can get it then? I'm just looking at it now. Because that's a solid block. I would need to make it stick out a little bit. And I don't want to do that. So I'm going to just break it there. We'll go back to how it was a second ago. Nope. That's not how I wanted to place that. Right here. No. Nope. How do I place blocks? Like that? How did I have it before? Now I'm so confused. I've completely forgotten now how I had it. I know that this was like that. Wasn't it? Yeah, and then like that. Kind of. So then what's this up here? You don't need that. And then why can't it go up further? Man, I'm just... See, this is why I don't do building on camera a lot, is because I'm not very good at it, is my opinion. It takes a lot of figuring stuff out and getting things right the first time, and I cannot do that. See, that P looks so much better than this one, just my opinion. And yet, they're not that different. In fact, I look at this, and all that I have to do is go like that. After all that work, and there, they're the same. But, I mean, I could make it a little bit shorter. Make it a little bit shorter. It's not really necessary to make it shorter, so I'll just keep it like that. You know what? It's fine. It's okay. I don't have a shovel on me. Do I? Yes, I do. Just didn't recognize it. Scarab shovel. I think it's as fast as a diamond shovel, if I have to be honest. If I have to guess. It doesn't seem much faster than a diamond shovel. But it looks cooler than a diamond shovel. Okay. So let's go take a step back and take a look at that. Take a look at that. Yeah, that's so much better. In my opinion. I don't know. Just looks a little bit cleaner. I never really liked the little hook on the end of them that you could see. So I'm just going to go and do the same over here. I always wanted to make this walkway accessible, like you could climb a ladder and then be up here and just look out. I don't really know why, what the purpose of it would be. Like have this inside here glass or something and then just be able to look out. There's nothing much to see though. But kind of just as a way of getting from this side of the island over to here. And then I ended up, instead of doing all that, I ended up making that big walkway. Whoops, I'm on fire. No, I'm not. That big walkway over here I ended up making instead. So, I don't know. Maybe I'd still do it, but I don't really see a need for that. Let's see if I can make this jump. No, I won't. So I'm just going to go like that. Break that, break that, break that, and break that. I just go like that. See how easy that is to fix? After all this time? Like 2 years? Done. Fixed. Pee-pee Park. No, not that. Let's just change the subject, shall we? Okay, so we've got all of that done. We got new Brachiosaurus in the park. The lighthouse is looking awesome as usual. I'd love to add some color now. And that's something like from a building standpoint. If I wanted to do anything in the game, whatever you guys suggest, I'll look at. But if there was something I wanted to do, it would be to take some of these buildings that are just brown and gray and brown and tan and brown and lighter brown and gray and maroon. It's just bland. I would love to take some of these buildings like this one and 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 this one, all of them, even the road, and just add a bit of color, add a bit of flair, add a bit of pizzazz, add a little bit of blue, maybe some green. Oh boy! Those guys surprised me. I kill you. You're already dead. You're a zombie. But I end your existence. Okay, so anyway, I want to add some green, some blue, some yellow maybe, some orange, some purple, some whatever colors. And I don't really know how to go about doing that, looking at something like this. Because those little half slabs, there's only so many half slabs you can have in the game, and I like the way that that looks, so that's going to stay tan. So then I ought to think like, well, okay, what goes with tan? Nothing. Nothing goes with tan. I can make this red clay blocks maybe, and that red clay blocks or white clay blocks or something. Make it wool. I've got lots and lots of wool that I almost never use. And I could just add even one stripe of color on a building would add so much of a difference, I think. My little pagoda style house, I even had a comment the other day that I read where the guy was like, not being mean or anything, just making an observation that, you know, this house hasn't changed virtually at all since the beginning. And I don't really see a need to change it. I think it looks really good. I think it looks really awesome. I'm very proud of this little pagoda house. the way, I don't know if you guys remember, I don't know if I ever said anything about it when I was building it, but I got this house style idea. It's kind of the smaller version, much smaller version. I made a much bigger version of this on one of the very, very, very first Minecraft servers that I ever joined. Like when I was brand new to Minecraft and I hadn't even done YouTube videos yet, really. Just kind of maybe a few on the side, but not many. I built a house like this, and that house, I think I even may still have pictures of it somewhere, but I based this one off of that one, just kind of to pay my respects to my first Minecraft house. And same as like with this little tower over here, you know, just to pay respects to the memory. Is you make something just so that you can look at it and kind of you go back in your mind and you say, ah, yeah, I remember. I remember when we were in that little tiny lake with the hole dug into the wall, with a little bed and the nice little laboratory room, and it looked pretty cool. Uh-oh, we got another Triceratops was made. Wonder how that happened. Another one there. That's not good. Mary, 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 why? Mary, why? Mary just wants to have babies, I guess. But anyway, yeah, you look back at that and you think, oh, that's so nice. I remember the good old days. So I like building things like that. I like keeping it that way. But with all that said, I still think that a little splash of color couldn't hurt it. I'm not going to completely paint it a different color, but, you know, maybe a bluish color to it and a white roof, or a whitish color to it and a blue roof, or I don't know how I could do it to make it look nice still. Because again, little half slabs and stairs, so you're very limited on the blocks you have until they make like clay block stairs and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta make something colorful. This is not colorful. That's not colorful. And I love having color in my world. So I want to do that. I definitely want to do that. That's one suggestion. So I'm gonna maybe do that. And if I do decide to do that, I might build that on camera just to make everyone happy who wants me to build. But yeah, you guys, you should leave comments saying like, hey, do this. I do get a lot of comments saying make a site B, where basically all the dinosaurs are free and that kind of stuff. I don't know about that. I don't really see a point to it. I do have dinosaurs that are wild now. They are out in the open, and I did this in the past as well. But I think they all disappeared when I updated the mod or something. I don't remember why they were gone, but there was a reason why they were all gone. There was some kind of a reason, and so now I've got all those dinosaurs out in this area. Jump! Oh, I missed the jump. Dang. Okay. This way, this way. Going this way. Where's all my wild dinosaurs? I put them way out over here. So we kind of, if you count this as like a Site B type of thing, right beside our racetrack, our dino racetrack. I wonder how many people have actually used this. Like if you downloaded the world that I released after my dinosaur week, how many of you actually used the racetrack and raced on it? I'd love to hear about that too. Or even just like do it and take pictures and send me the pictures on Twitter. I'd love to see that. So here are the dinosaurs out in the wild. None of them have really grown up because I haven't been out here. But they're all running happily around very speedily as well. Right? Right? Anyway, this is kind of a Site B area. So that's one suggestion I get a lot. But yeah, I'm happy to hear others, definitely, other suggestions. You tell me what you want to see, and I'll think about it. So I think we're going to end the episode there. We didn't do too much, but got to make this one short. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and do all those other awesome things you people do. We will see you next time on the Dinosaur World. Bye-bye. Cue the dubstep.